Welcome to the Guitars and Gear Podcast, a podcast where we explore the world of guitars, gear, and artists from a player's perspective, as well as a good bit of off-topic rambling, as usual. Janae is by my side. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Dave on assignment down in sunny Florida.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I am here.
On assignment. I love that. That's great.
On assignment. Yeah.
So how was your week, Mr. Dave?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a decent week this week. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Awesome.
Not a whole lot of things going on. I got a chance to play a little bit of guitar this week, which was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And
a little downtime.
Yeah, a little downtime. And of course, it's Valentine's week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Valentine's
so
week
that
down
was
there? Wow.
Get a whole week.
Oh yeah, we have a whole week in Florida. Yeah,
Because they keep
on
forgetting.
assignment in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, they keep forgetting about it.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't really do the Valentine's Day thing, really. So
Yeah.
it's just
It's
like,
kind of a made-up holiday. It's kind of crazy, but
Yeah,
But,
which is kind of cool. Janae doesn't.
But we do
dig
get
it,
to
so-
eat chocolate, so hey.
Yeah, that's true.
oh yeah, you got to take advantage of that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. And Mom came by yesterday and dropped off some chocolate chip cookies that she wanted me to sample because we're going over for dinner tonight, and she wanted to make sure that the cookies were good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a great job.
Now, mind you, mind you, she did not make them from scratch or anything. They came from like a
Container.
container, like.
Oh,
So it's not
she just
like-
takes it out of the container, smashes
so
it down, and bakes them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of an excuse to come over, I think.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, he was lonely.
I
Oh,
think so, yeah. Like, you can just come over. You can save the cookies. It's fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
but I was just gonna bring cookies anyway. Like, wow, why not?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I should mention that in case there's any hiccups. I think everything's gonna work fine today, but kind of rearranged the Guitars and Gear Music Studios
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, a
And,
complete renovation.
well, not yeah. Well, the one corner
Slight
was
remodel.
a slight remodel. Yeah.
Yeah, remodeling the corner.
It still looks like a
Yeah.
bomb hit it, but
Yeah.
at least everything is pretty functional now, so that's good. A little more cleanup to do, and then we'll be good to go. So,
Yeah.
so that was busy, and along with just a normal week. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's good though.
that's cool.
It's good to do this. Talk about
Yeah,
random guitar stuff. So,
yeah. There you go.
all right, should
There
we?
you
We need to discuss. So Dave and I have been texting each other back and forth about a new segment that we want to do. So
Yeah.
we got to call
Interesting.
this something. I think we'll just call it maybe the best guitar solo of the last half century or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It is. That's what it's going to boil. It's going to take a long time to get there.
Yeah.
It's going to take us about a year to
Yeah,
get there.
well, yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, so here's the game plan. So we're gonna do. Dave and I will each pick our favorite guitar solo for each year, starting at 1970. I wasn't even born yet, so that's
Long
crazy.
ago.
So we're gonna start at 1970, and we're gonna go the next 50 years. So we're gonna get to 2020 to this year. And by the time we get to 2020, we'll be into 2021. We're doing this podcast, but so we're gonna pick. Dave and I will each pick our favorite guitar solo of each year. At the end, we'll pick we'll go through possibly 100 guitar solos, narrow it down along with Janae's help.
'Cause I got an ear for
I'm
that.
sure she'll have some colorful commentary each week, and we'll get down to the best guitar solo of the last 50 years.
Okay.
That's right. And then we'll vote on the ultimate guitar solo.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
then
right.
hopefully we'll have a lot more viewers or listeners
Yeah.
for feedback.
Yeah,
On their pick.
exactly.
Yeah.
In a few more countries.
Yeah, because that would be
Send us
really cool if me and you came up with the 50 and we had enough people by then where we could just say, vote for your favorite out of all of them that
Yeah.
that we've picked.
Yeah.
and then we'll
That would
pick
be really
one
cool.
and compare it against the listeners and see
Yeah.
Exactly.
what they picked. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. That would be really cool.
So everybody that's listening, prepare to do some research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
It is.
That's
well,
really tough.
from
But-
like
Especially when
the
we get into the 80s and
70s to
90s.
the 90s.
Yeah.
Beyond
Yeah.
that, it's going to be tough to find good guitar solos
Yeah.
that weren't like
That's a good point.
synthesized.
Yeah, because like 70s, we got Hendrix, we got the
Mhm.
Beatles, we got Santana, we got, there's,
Yeah.
Van Halen, Scorpions, Deep Purple,
Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath. Oh yeah, Sabbath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's going to
there's-
be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I'm
It
going
is
to
gonna be
listen.
tough.
I'm going to listen to a lot of music.
Don't forget
Yeah, me
Prince.
too.
Prince.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
He was a
Yeah,
very.
sure.
I'll say that. I do know
Yeah.
that
He was a good
very
guitar player.
talented
Very
guitarist.
underrated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the
terrific
genre.
guitar solo.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't get as much acknowledgement for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, true.
No,
rock
but he
and
was
roll
really
world.
good.
Yeah.
So look forward to that starting next week.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
really fun.
That's gonna be cool. Yeah, we got some work cut out for us. 1970. Man, you gotta think of the bands that were around. I mean, in heavy
there's
metal, we
actu-
got.
I actually found a website the other day, and now I didn't bookmark it, so I have no idea what it was. But it goes through each year and every new song that was released that year, or every new like album or whatever, and all the top. I think it was like the top 100 songs or something of that year or something. I think or. Something like
okay.
that.
Oh, that's cool.
So top 100 or top 200 songs. So at least it gives you a good idea what was popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the best song is going to be the most popular, though, or
True.
the best guitar solo. So it may take a little
Yeah,
extra
true.
research, but yeah, we only have
Yeah.
a week for each
Yeah.
one. So,
I know.
Hey guys,
Gonna be
listen
tough.
for a whole
yeah,
a
we're
whole
like
year's
really,
worth in less than a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
the 80s will be. The 80s will be easier, I think.
Yeah,
Although it's hard to say because there was a lot of good stuff
was
in the 80s.
full.
You know?
there was a lot
it
of
was
good
pretty
stuff,
cool.
but there was a lot of cookie cutter stuff too.
I know.
Yeah.
A lot. Real genuine good guitar solos.
Yeah.
Even in the 80s, you can count them on maybe one hand.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we'll say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
90s, late 90s and stuff's going to be tough, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Well, like Janae said, once we get into the 2000s, 2010s, oh man,
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it is.
Weeding out.
It's not the kind
Yeah.
of music you listen to these days. Because we're still
No.
stuck in the 70s and 80s and
Right.
early 90s type music.
We are.
Yeah, it might be
Gonna
a little
have to
tough.
We just
open
never
up your
moved on.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
may have to get into genres we're not even used to listening to
Yeah.
find the good stuff.
Yeah, we may have to. Yeah, especially as we get further into the year. I mean,
Yeah.
gonna get,
Yeah,
yeah.
Do you even know bands that
I'm trying to
I
think
know.
of some right
Albums at
now
that
that. Yeah.
I can't either.
Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys?
some-
No.
Oh
mean,
God, yeah,
NSYNC.
There's some killer guitar
Yeah.
solos. the NSYNC guitar solo.
I mean, you got like all these people that keep touring that are old
That are
now.
old, but
and
that doesn't count.
it doesn't count because it's still the same. It's the
yep.
song, the
the same
solo.
one.
It's
Yeah.
not like the solo from
Yeah.
2015 as opposed to the one in 1985. you
Yeah.
know.
Have
Right.
they improved?
Yeah, it's
Have
not
they
new
declined?
music.
Yeah, it says one song, one solo kind of things.
Yep.
All right, this will
Good
be
luck,
So
interesting.
that'll be fun.
It'll
I'm looking
be-
forward to that. That's
Yeah.
gonna be really
I
interesting.
got to come up with a new
So-
jingle and stuff for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So-
ear
so
holes
the whole-
hurt.
Yeah.
Ear holes.
So the whole format for that's gonna be. So I'm gonna come up with one. You're gonna come up with one.
Yeah.
And then is Janae then going to vote on which one she thinks is better for 70? Or are we just gonna pick the two?
Oh well, that's a good question. We obviously haven't discussed this.
No.
So you all get to be.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, give some feedback.
Yeah, this is how our
Yeah.
creative process works. We
Yeah.
Yeah.
by the seat of our pants.
Exactly.
So
Make it up as we go, right?
I like that idea because then we're guaranteed to only have 50 solos at the end.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If we have
Yeah.
100, that might really suck trying to get to one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
know.
yeah,
I'm
why don't we
thinking
have Janae That's a great idea. Janae will pick.
Joy.
She'll pick.
My favorite thing in the
I know.
world,
Best
guitar
one.
solos.
This is
As
going
long
to
as
think
be
they're
throughout the
not over
90s.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
I know.
This is going to be
I have a
really
feeling in the 90s, we'll be sampling a lot of Backstreet Boys
Yes.
guitar solos. You know.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah, back
that's
to
a
the
choose.
guitars. Do they even have a guitar anywhere? or
No,
is
I
it
think it's all
like
synthesized.
synthesizers and all that stuff? There'd be a lot of Tears for Fears and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go.
All right.
So-
Shall we break into
so-
some news?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do it. Hang
yeah.
on. We got to
Yeah.
set this up.
Go ahead. Okay.
All right.
And the news.
Yay.
And that's the way it is. Well, we can't say that yet. That's at the end.
That's true.
This is
That's
what's
our
coming.
closing thing.
All right. Dave, you want to kick us off this week?
Yeah, let's do just a real quick one. Black Sabbath, a little Black Sabbath news.
Oh,
All
we
right.
did mention
So-
that already. Huh?
Yeah, a little Black Sabbath. The 50th anniversary of their first album, I think, was yesterday. Let me just get some more. I thought
When
they were
was
around longer
50
than that.
years. I thought so too.
Wait, so 1970?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's gonna have
Yeah,
to
50
be
years.
one of
That's,
the
yeah.
one of the solos from that
Okay,
one.
let me write that one.
A little preview next week, right?
Yeah,
Start listening, see if you guys
it probably
can see the same
really
thing as
sucked.
me.
I don't even know what it would sound like.
Yeah.
All right, so they're celebrating their 50th.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary of their first album.
Wow.
Trying to get the exact date, but I think it was yesterday, which would be odd that it would be Valentine's Day, but not really, considering
Not
it's
really.
Sabbath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Friday the 13th, 1970. Okay, that makes sense.
Ah,
Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Friday
so
the
one day
13th.
before Valentine.
Yeah, perfect release date for a Black Sabbath
1970.
debut album.
Look at that.
1970. How about that?
Was it just called Black Sabbath? Is the
Yeah.
debut studio?
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was. Okay.
Yeah, just called Black
Wow.
Sabbath.
So
Yeah,
Sorry for all
been
the
playing
coughing.
gigs all around Europe. About $25 a show is what they were making.
Wow. That was a
Around
lot
Europe
back
touring.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, $25 a show.
then. Wow.
Gotcha.
So let's
Yeah.
see. Black Sabbath released. I was trying to see what songs are on. Let's see.
Well, Black Sabbath.
Oh, Black Sabbath. Yeah, The
That's all.
Wizard, NIB.
Oh, NIB was a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh wait,
that's
that
cool.
was the European edition, not North America edition.
Um,
Oh,
I guess.
NIB wasn't on the. Wait. Was there only like
if you're looking
5 songs? What am I?
Oh
looking
no,
at?
no, it was a full album. I think Iron Man was on there, wasn't it?
Was it?
I don't know. Let's see.
I can't find it on the.
Good thing
I'm
you got the
having
computer
issues
hooked up.
here. I can't even find it on Wikipedia. It doesn't have it. I mean, it has like a couple songs, but it doesn't have like a full set. It doesn't look like.
Let me see.
There's a 2016 or a 2004 reissue.
Okay, Black Sabbath, The Wizard, Behind the Wall of Sleep, NIB, Evil Woman, Sleeping Village, and Warning.
Oh, okay. So it does have it all on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's all of it?
That's all of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
7
Oh
songs.
wow. So more like
Well,
an
they can only
EP.
fit so much on those albums.
Yeah, I
On
guess.
one.
And they are.
Oh, because it was
and
on
they
vinyl.
are longer
yeah.
songs. Sleeping Village is 10 minutes and 45 seconds.
Was it really?
Yeah. NIB is 6 minutes and 6 seconds.
Wow. I
That's
didn't
a
realize
lot
that
of
stuff was
time
that
on
long.
an album.
That is a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They
guess.
didn't have
yeah.
the,
I agree.
easily downloaded stuff now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
How'd you
remember,
find that? Where'd you find that from?
I just typed in Black Sabbath first album and it populates the
It's
whole
just- Oh
thing
my
gosh,
for
look
you.
at
See,
that.
that's
Wow.
Phones are great. Beats a computer any
that's
day.
what we need
sometime.
today. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We'd just be sitting here like, wow, I bet that was cool. Oh.
Yeah, there must have been like 20 songs on that album. I don't know.
Like, it had everything, man. Just everything.
Yeah.
It had everything. Everything you could think of, dude.
Cool.
Randy Rhoads was on that album, wasn't he?
Was Ozzy on that album?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he was the original guitar player. I mean, the
Or the
original
singer.
First metal. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And they had Dio in there.
Oh, Tony Iommi. Geezer.
Yeah.
Geezer Butler.
Geezer Butler.
Bill Ward on drums.
Bill Ward. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I read this book about Black Sabbath, right? It was the funniest book I'd ever read in my life, honestly.
Yeah.
The stuff those guys did. Oh my God. It was just
Pretty
you got to read it. Oh my God, there's some really good stuff out there. And one called I Am Ozzy.
Oh, really?
Another one.
Oh, really?
He really details a lot of the 70s and what happened. And oh my God, those guys are crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
here's an interesting little stat on that first album there.
Yeah.
In the UK, it sold 100,000, made it gold, certified gold album in the UK. In the United States, it went platinum, selling over 1 million
Wow.
copies.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, that's
Pretty crazy, huh? I would have thought they would have been bigger in the UK, but I guess they really
at
appealed
least
more to the
that's-
U.S. audience.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How about that? Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. I got
right.
Music Radar came out with some of their best ofs for 2020. So this is the 10 best multi-effects pedals for 2020. So this was really interesting to me, but when I thought about it a little bit more, it kind of made sense. They have the number one is the Line 6 Helix. Okay, now we got to think of floor effects pedals. Right.
Floor effect pedals.
Floor stuff, right? So that makes sense. I agree with them. Line 6 Helix, I think, is the best deal going for an all floor based thing. It's got the expression pedal built in. The sounds are really great. The cabinet simulation in there is kind of iffy, but you use your own IRs and it's 10 times better. So Line 6 Helix, number one. Number two kind of really surprised me when we go through the list. They picked the Boss GT1000 guitar effects processor as number two.
Really?
Yeah.
Number two?
Yeah, I was kind of little shocked on that one.
Wow.
I mean,
now,
it's
is
good.
this based on is this based on sales or the quality of the sound? How are they basing that?
I think they're.
So I'm thinking
Did
quality.
they even specify?
No, I think they're talking about the sounds that you get from it.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So they picked the GT1000. Next, they picked the Fraxel AX8, which I would have thought the Fractal AX8 would have been at least a number two.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
You know, I mean, if not number
the
one.
Boss.
You know.
Yeah, the Boss over the Fractal. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was really kind of crazy. And they're both really like when the GT1000 came out, it's like $1,000 unit. The AX8 now is not made anymore.
No,
So
it's out of production.
Yeah, so you'd have to buy one secondhand, and the prices are probably expensive. But you know, their launch price was $1,099, so not too far off from the GT1000. So I don't know if they were just thinking, well, the GT1000 has an expression pedal built in, but that's kind of ridiculous to say. But anyway, they have the AX8 as number three. Number four, which was also a little surprising, the Moore GE200, which which granted is a decent unit and all, but and it's only $299.
Yeah.
So
but ranked that high though. Wow.
Yeah, and then number five is the Headrush pedal board, which I think is a lot better than number five. You know?
Yeah, I know. Wow.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. And number six is the Line 6 HX Stomp, which is kind of basically a Helix, but really cut down. Eventide H9 is number 7, which is really just effects.
Yeah, I think it's just presets for the most part, right? Or is it just effects? Is that what it is?
It's effects, yeah. It's a
Is it?
couple of
Okay.
effects, and it's a multi-effects pedal with, you control with an app and stuff and all that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay.
actually sure. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that. Number 8
Yeah.
is the Zoom G5N, which has been out forever too, and the Boss MS3 multi-effects switcher, which is just a multi-effects pedal.
Yeah.
And it goes on and on, but you get the idea. The 10th
Yeah.
one, I guess I should say the 10th one since I said there's 10. The Zoom MS50G multi-stomp, which is I'm not even sure how that thing works, but yeah.
Zoom's been around since what, the 80s? I remember seeing Zoom stuff forever.
Yeah, the Zoom. Well, I think that the G5N one, I think that was within the last couple years.
Yeah.
I would have done it a little differently, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
definitely.
kind of like the guitar solo.
Yeah.
picks.
I mean, I think
Yeah, true.
the AX8 and the Helix would have been a tough call to see which one would be number 1 in that one.
Yeah, they're 1 and 2.
But
in
they
my
would be
book.
1 and 2. Number 3,
Yeah.
I would probably have put the. I probably would have put the Head Rush at number 3,
Yeah.
and number 4. I don't know. Toss up between. I probably the GT1000. I would think is probably number 4. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting.
Mm.
But their take
Yeah.
on it, I was just kind of shocked.
Yeah.
But the GE1000 is a really good unit. It's just, I don't know what rubbed me the wrong way more, the workflow or the, just the, I don't know, the sounds I got, were okay, but it didn't suit me right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the workflow
Yeah.
really turned me off too, though. So,
Yeah.
maybe if I spend
Yeah, well.
a year with it.
Yeah. Different strokes, I guess, right?
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's the
Okay.
by Music Radar's take on the 10 best multi-effects of 2020. So there you go.
Oh, all right.
All
That's
right.
cool.
What else we got?
Let me see. I do have a little bit of news on kind of sad news, actually.
Yeah.
Universal, the music end of Universal. There was a fire in one of their warehouses, and it damaged a lot of masters from Slayer, Soundgarden, Nirvana.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
The original masters destroyed. Guns N' Roses, 9 Inch Nails,
Oh wow.
Tom Petty.
Jeez.
A lot of stuff. Sonic Youth, Elton John.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Yeah, REM, Bryan Adams. Stuff by Les Paul.
Oh wow.
Peter
That's-
Frampton, Slayer, White Zombie, Y&T. Yeah, a lot of masters.
So when did that happen?
Let me see. That happened with a big fire. That happened.
Because they say I saw the first thing I brought up was a 2008 Universal Studios fire.
Yeah.
Well, this says February 14, 2020. Court records confirm works from Nirvana, Elton John, and others damaged in 2008 fire.
Oh, okay. Why are
So
they just
they're
reporting it?
just updating.
Oh, were there
The
like
plaintiff's lawyers have already been informed. I don't know what the heck that is.
Yeah. June 2019 was reported that about 500,000 song titles sent by Universal Music Group were also lost in the fire. Oh, okay. It is an update.
So they
now.
just made it
Okay.
public?
I
well,
guess.
I think there was the court filing was probably the news. A February 2020 court filing by UMG officially confirmed that master tapes from at least 19 artists had been damaged and destroyed.
Yeah.
The artist confirmed was pretty much what Dave said there. Yeah, the Bryan Adams and Beck,
Yeah.
Sheryl Crow, Peter Frampton, Elton John, Nirvana, Les
Wow.
Paul, REM, Slayer, Sonic Youth, Soundgarden. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a shame.
YNT.
Y&T.
YNT. I don't even know what song they sang.
I couldn't. I can't
Oh.
remember.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, it's so long ago. And there
Couldn't
was such
pick
a
them out
minor
of a
band at the
lineup.
time.
Yeah.
No, well. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
still
It's,
in the news after 11 years, I guess.
I guess. But that took a long time to file that lawsuit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It took that long to sift through all that crap.
I know.
Jeez.
Jeez.
All right.
And
go ahead.
well, I just have one more little tidbit. There's a Megadeth has announced a tour, and they will be with. This is interesting because they're with a couple different bands. Lamb of God is one, Trivium's another one, another band called In Flames.
Oh wow!
And In Flames has former Megadeth guitarist Chris Broderick in it.
Oh.
So, and Dave Mustaine has always said that he would never put a band on tour with him with a previous guitar player that he's had.
Oh.
This is the first time he's ever done that.
Oh wow!
So, glad to see if Chris gets up there with Mustaine and they do a couple songs together. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, when did he say that he would never do that? Maybe he's grown up.
Oh, he has.
You
Yeah,
know.
I think after the cancer scare and all this
kind of realize.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe he just figures there's less things to be worried about.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, that could be interesting. Tickets are on sale now, Live Nation. And they're calling it the Metal Tour of the Year. So, okay. Well, so tickets are on sale now. So
Sweet.
Check out Ticketmaster and
there you go.
etc.
Get your tickets.
All right. Get your tickets.
Head up to the show.
Go see how well the boys played along.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first show will be the interesting. Will be the everybody waiting to see what happens show. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or not, or we're just making a big thing out of nothing.
Yeah.
We'll create our own news if there isn't any. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's right. Like we're doing today.
Exactly.
A 10-year-old.
11 actually, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 11 years. But that's how lean it's been this week anyway.
Yeah, Baz, this is just how we do it. This is how we roll.
How we do it. Yeah, that's how we do it. Fly by the seat of your pants and go with it.
Yeah. All right, I got something interesting, and I'm not really sure how to present this because I don't know if I really understand all of it, but the article is from Digital Trends.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We haven't understood any of the news yet this morning, so go ahead.
I'm still not even awake yet, so I don't even know.
I'm not either.
What the hell's going on this morning.
I know.
So, Digital Trends. So, yeah, kind of a weird place to get news on guitar gear kind of stuff, but they have an article called Deep Learning AI Can Imitate the Distortion Effects of Iconic Guitar Gods. So, so as anybody who's listened to the podcast knows, I've been pre-ordered the Quad Cortex from Neural DSP, and their whole big tagline thing is these neural networks and AI algorithms and all this stuff to basically capture your tone, amp tones, and all this stuff, right? So, this article is pretty interesting. This was done by the Department of Signal Processing and Acoustics at Finland's Aalto University. So, using deep learning artificial intelligence, they've created a neural network for guitar distortion modeling that, for the first time, mind you, can fool blind test listeners into thinking it's the genuine article.
Really?
Yeah. So
But that could be a game changer.
It really could. And I'm wondering, what I'm wondering is if, because all the folks at Neural DSP, I thought they were from there somewhere.
Scandinavia somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere up there. And there's a white paper that was released and all that stuff. It's so one of the guys, one of the professors there, I'm not even going to pronounce his name because it's a very Finn name with a lot of V's and a lot of A's with dots over
try
them
it.
and stuff.
Just try it.
Right. Oh yeah, give it a shot, man.
Visa Valimaki.
Nice.
Valimaki?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, okay. It's been a general belief of audio researchers for decades that the accurate imitation of the distorted sound of a tube guitar amplifier is very challenging. One reason is that the distortion is related to dynamic nonlinear behavior, which is known to be hard to simulate even theoretically. Another reason may be that distorted guitar sounds are usually quite prominent in music, as we know. So it appears difficult to hide any problems there. You know what I mean? So all inaccuracies will be very noticeable. So, that's pretty true.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, so it goes on and to talk about the neural network that they've created that does all this stuff and how they do it. They said all they need is a few minutes of audio recorded from the target amplifier, and then they used clean audio recorded from electric guitar and an anechoic chamber. So I think there's a lot to this that we don't, the home user won't
have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah. Then it's run through an amplifier. This provided both an input in the form of an unblemished guitar sound and an output in the form of the corresponding target guitar amplifier output. So I guess they train that then by feeding this neural network short segments of the clean guitar and comparing it to the target amplifier. And it does this like thousands of times in a second or something, and tweaking it until it figures it out and gets it right. It just basically says it goes until the neural network's output stops improving. Then it figures I'm done. Okay. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway, there's a lot of science to that, and I guess if you want more information, you can go search for it. But yeah, there is a. I think they have. No, I don't even think they have Oh, you can. There's a paper describing the work was recently published in the Journal of Applied Sciences, so you can go check that out if you want.
Oh, this is serious stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Journal of Applied Sciences,
right?
Universities in Scandinavia, and
I know this is like big time stuff. So
yeah, that's a serious.
Yeah, way past.
I've always been skeptical though about this kind of stuff. When they say, "Oh yeah, we can mimic exactly the amplifier of so and so," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you hear it, it's like, it's kind of close, maybe, but vaguely.
Right.
But this sounds different.
It sounds like somebody's actually like these are actual like scientists that are working on this, and I really don't understand. The part of this that I was when I was reading through it and I was trying to understand why, they're doing this, why is this university taking the time to do something like this? What is the application outside of basically stealing Marshall's guitar tone or amp tone? You know what I mean?
Oh.
What's the benefit to society of doing this?
So they can
what I mean?
Music
Usually science is a way to benefit society in some way that's bigger than stealing somebody's intellectual property. Not that I'm saying that they're doing that, but you know what I mean. It's kind of why would they want to do that? Maybe they could apply that to human hearing or something, and I have no idea.
You should send them a message.
Yeah, but maybe if I read the paper describing the work, maybe they have some applied some applications that they were trying to solve with this. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Or just to make a lot of money.
Yeah. Or sell, or license this technology out to Line 6,
Yeah.
For the Fractal XFX4 or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting, and I'm wondering if anybody from Neural DSP has looked at this. So next time they do a live Q&A, I don't even remember what days they do it. It's like once a week they do a live Q&A. I'm going to jump on there because I always get the alert, and I'm going to ask that question. Hey, have you guys looked into this article, or is this you guys that are contributing to this research?
Yeah.
And if so, why?
Yeah.
And if so, well, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it because they're coming out with with a product they said you can't determine the real thing from the other one. So maybe their marketing hype has some teeth.
Yeah,
Guitarists and drummers are going to lose their jobs.
Yeah. All right, so this is the last bit of real news I have.
Okay.
Drum roll. Oh wait, we have a drum roll?
That? I don't know.
We don't have a drum roll. Oh.
No, I don't think.
No.
Oh well. it doesn't really require one.
The drums are put away, so we can't.
The FM3 from Fractal Audio has officially started shipping to, well, I don't know if it's actually shipped yet, but they're contacting people who have reserved theirs to place their order. So I'm guessing they're starting to ship. And they do have a web page out there on Fractal Audio. There is a wait list that you can still sign up for if you want to. You can send an email to waitlist@fractalaudio.com and tell them you want one. But basically, the FM3, if anybody doesn't know, you can actually go to the website and check it out right now, fractalaudio.com/FM3. It's a floor-based, I guess you could call it kind of like a gig-worthy throw in your suitcase and go XFX3, kind of. It looks like it has the same type of screen and everything else. The controls on it are, I want to say, almost identical. Yeah, pretty identical, actually. It has 3-foot switches. And you can really modify that any which way you want. You can hook up the FC6 and FC12 floor pedal units to it. You can hook up both of them if you want. You can hook up 2 FC12s if you want to it. So you can expand this thing out. The only thing it doesn't have, it only has one DSP chip in it. So it doesn't have the power of the XFX3 behind it. But it still has all of the amp models. It still has almost all the effects. It has all of the IRs from the XFX3, over 2,000 of them. So it's pretty beefed up. The only thing you're really limited to is you get like 1 amp block. The blocks are cut down a bit. Like on the XFX3, you can have 4 chorus effects in 1 signal chain. Why you do that, I don't know, but you could do that. I guess if you want to switch between different scenes and have different stuff set up, you can do it that way. On the FM3, you can only have 2 chorus effects in the signal chain. You can only have 1 amp block and 1 cabinet block in the IR, in the chain and stuff like that. So there is some limitations to it. But you can run 2 inputs, 2 outputs, so you can run a guitar and a bass into it at the same time, and output to 2 separate. You can run one to front of the house, one to your amp setup, or run them both into amps, or run them both to front of the house if you want. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So a lot of routing capability and all that into a little thing. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's going for $1,000, $1,000. Which is what they are touting is the cheapest Fractal Audio gear that they've ever released.
Least expensive
modeling.
Can't say cheapest.
Modeling thing. Yeah, least expensive, not cheapest. Trashy. Yeah. No, this thing looks like it's built like a tank too. It really does. I mean, if you get a picture of their FC6 or FC12 and just kind of chop it down a little bit and throw a bunch of screens and knobs and colors on there, that's basically what you're getting. So really cool.
Yeah. God, that's awesome.
Yeah, and the really cool thing too is it has a standard like a 3-prong plug-in like you're used to, not like a wall wart kind of plug. I know a lot of guitarists, a lot of gear people don't like that. Like when you have to have a like a wall wart kind of power adapter kind of thing to plug in.
Yeah.
It's just a standard like 3-prong connector that goes in there. So it does have its own power supply built in, which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So anyway, it looks cool. If you guys don't already have an XFX3, then this would, and you can't afford one, and you're always on the fence, this is your in. $1,000. It's really not a bad deal. Really.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If I didn't have the 2, I would definitely go for that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's got the effects chain you can build out as like a 4x12 grid. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So you can still do some wild signal chain stuff. It's just you're more limited with the DSP power than you are with the XFX3, which makes sense. I mean, they can't fit all that processing power in a little floor unit. Nor is this
the 3's almost unlimited. Oh man.
Yeah, it really is. It really is overkill for somebody who's just needs something to go gigging with. And if you already have an XFX3 and you get this thing, you can load your stuff from your XFX3 on there as long as your signal chain isn't weird and crazy.
That's too crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, you can load it all onto this little thing and then throw it in your travel bag, throw it in your carry-on bag and go.
Nice.
Go to your gig or whatever. So, so that's pretty sweet if you don't want to haul all that other stuff around and you still want your XFX. So I think a lot of people are going to buy this even though they have an XFX3 already, just for that purpose.
Or just for that reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Becomes a great extension.
Go to your brother, for example.
Right. Yeah.
Your brother's house.
So we can ship it back and forth to each other, and I can load stuff up for you.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I laughed, but that's a good idea. Anyway.
Well, there you go. You pony up the grand, I'll place the order. I have one. I sent them an email back in April, 3 days after the pre-orders went live, and I pre-ordered one, or at least, said I wanted one. You don't have to pay anything; you just get on a wait list. So, I'm waiting for my email so I can tell them I don't want one. But yeah.
Hope they're not listening.
Yeah, I guess if anybody wants one, let me know.
Yeah.
You get in for a couple $100. You get in the front of the line. So and then I'll ship it to you. Yeah. So
there you go.
So there you go. So that's that. Janae, any news?
No.
No.
Nothing, man.
You got nothing. All right.
Never a call.
Nah, I got nothing.
Done. All right. That wraps up the news. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And that's the way it is.
That's the way it is. So I got one more stuff to talk about. We got to bring up our money segment. Janae's whispering, money segment. Not money shot, money segment. Here we go.
We should call it the money shot, though.
It should be.
Should not.
Well, there was a thing on the Guitar Nerds, the Guitar Nerds podcast, and they had this whole thing where the question hole is what they ended up calling it. So it's kind of like a hole of questions, and they were pulling question out. So they originally wanted to call it the ask hole.
Oh, nice.
No way.
So I'm like, we'll get a lot of blowback from that. And I'm like, I'm all for it, man. I think we should do the ask hole.
No.
Let's do that.
So let's reach into the ask hole. Pull out our first question.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to write that down. That's too good. We got to remember that.
I'll remember that.
The asshole.
The asshole. All right.
Okay, children. Moving
on.
All right, moving on. Yeah, we hit the.
Yeah.
All right. So President's Day is this weekend. If you're in the United States, yay!
Yay!
I guess. Woo! Yeah. Monday. Kids are off school, but we all have to work. Do you have to work on Monday?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
So
you don't?
I don't work Mondays except for like randomly.
Oh wow.
Oh okay.
What do you mean?
Oh
wow?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's right. You don't. So that's a good thing.
Thank God I live with you.
Because our son's off. Yeah, you live with me. Yeah. So let's
talk. That's how it is here.
So that's. We have one person that pays attention. The other one is off.
Yeah.
Doing whatever. Destroying rooms and redoing them.
Guitars and gear stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's President's Day weekend, so there's President's Day sales going on throughout the gear industry. So I pulled up a few different sites. I think the best one, well, there's two that are having some pretty good sales. Sweetwater and Guitar Center, arguably two of the biggest ones out there anyway. So some of the notable things out there is if you wanted to get into the Boss Katana land, you can get a Boss Katana 100-watt head which includes an internal speaker for $279.
An internal.
Yeah, it has an
Really?
internal speaker, so you can turn it down all the way to I think 1 watt or something, and just play it through its internal speaker and do it that way if you want. Or you can hook it up to a cabinet and blow out your neighbors with 100 watts. So yeah, so that you can have that for as little as $279.99 with 48 months of financing. Interest-free financing available. So there you go. That's a $70 savings, which is a pretty good deal. Let's see what else. There was a guitar I wanted to highlight. There it is. There's a Jackson guitar. You can get a Jackson Pro Series Soloist SL2Q in purple haze, which really looks cool.
It does.
Really looks
Nice.
neat. Retails for $999.99. On sale, $300 off, $700.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a heck of a deal there. Yeah,
That's a heck of a deal.
yeah.
I have a Jackson Soloist, but it's not the professional one,
Yeah, so that is the Purple Haze one. So that's the SL2Q. I'm not sure what the Q stands for, but then they also have a Jackson Pro Series Soloist SL2 without the Q in deep purple metallic. So that's
It's pretty sweet.
it's a pretty neat looking guitar too. They also have, and that's $649, regular $900 for $649, and then they have a Jackson Pro Series King V, KV MAH in natural finish, which basically kind of looks like a Rhodes Flying V kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's $900. Well, that was $900, and it's on sale for $650. So it's a really good deal while supplies last. So get in there. There's some other. Well, go ahead.
Oh, that head with the speaker in it.
Yeah.
You said that was it was how much? $245.
$279.99.
$279. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'm just doing a little math here.
The Katana 100-watt head with internal speaker.
You figure 280, and so you can finance that over what? 48 months.
48 months. Yeah.
Oh my God, what is it, like $5 a month?
It's cheap,
That's
you
really
could do
cheap.
that, and also that guitar that I just mentioned too. All of the Jackson guitars, you get 36 months interest-free financing on those.
For those who qualify.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
36 months.
Yeah, that's a heck of a deal. With Sweetwater, they do a lot of good stuff.
And you get candy.
And you get candy. Yeah.
It's $5.83 a month for the Katana head.
Wow.
Yeah, if you spread that out over 48 months.
So that's
Yeah.
like a cup of Starbucks a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a month.
A month.
A month.
Month.
Not your daily coffee
God.
intake.
Yeah, as
But
low
a
as
month.
$6 a month, 0 interest for 48 months is what they have on their
Oh,
website.
you made him do all that math and they did it for you right there.
Yeah, sorry,
Sorry,
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. No, that's good though.
Get your
Get
brain
my skills going here.
Yeah.
Get the brain going.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it does have, it's pretty cool. It has a speaker out, has a phone out, auxiliary in, line out. It has an effects loop, has foot controller capability, USB, MIDI. So, you're getting kind of everything a head does, and you get all the Katana good stuff in there too. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
Good deal.
cool. Pretty good deal. There's a lot of other stuff out there to look at on Sweetwater's site. I suggest, folks go out there, take a look. You have until February 19th. So today this recording is the 15th. This will go out tomorrow, the 16th. So that'll give you a couple days by the time you hear this to go out there and do some shopping. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I also wanted to highlight Guitar Center has up to 40% off on select gear. So I was kind of going through here. Don't know if I really picked anything real great to highlight. I thought they had a deal. They have it's just a lot of stuff that they have on their site, but I thought I saw a headphones that seems like a really good deal. And now I can't. Oh yeah, here there's a Tascam TH200X Studio headphones. Regular $99.99 for $29.99. So
What?
Nice.
yeah, so it has
Yeah, 'cause
156
I need some.
reviews, 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Really? Because I need some studio headphones anyway for my Axe
Yeah.
Effect.
Yeah, I would head over to if you have time
Yeah,
this
'cause
weekend.
the
Head
sale's
over
only
to
through
Guitar
the
Center.
18th for these guys.
Yes, now through the 18th, so it ends
Get
on
outta here.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, thanks, Janae.
I'll
You're
have to run
welcome.
there.
She knows what day it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm off on the 17th.
Yeah. So if you want
On
to
the
upgrade
7th,
to
yeah.
the 300X studio headphones, they're normally $150, and you can have those for $90.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the differences are between the two. Probably just a little bit better, but
Build
yeah.
quality, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
The JBL 305P Mark IIs. So basically like the ones I have. I think they're probably the same thing, but they're in super white. Regularly $150 for $99 for each, But as far as guitars go, not sure you're gonna see as screaming deals that we saw at Sweetwater, but
Yeah, Sweetwater. I'm looking on there now. My EVH Frankie guitar that I want so bad.
yeah,
It's $1699.99.
yeah,
You can finance it over 36 months.
yeah.
$48 a month.
There you go.
Wow.
I mean, anybody can afford one of these if you want to.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
So I'm really
Anyone
thinking
can
about
afford
it. Anyone. That's
Anyone,
right.
yeah.
I'm really thinking about it.
See, there you go.
You know?
So yeah,
I want
lots
one
of
those.
good sales out there. So I would say,
Yeah.
I would say the like the recording audio stuff like that is, I mean, you shop either Guitar Center or Sweetwater, and if you find a deal somewhere else and you like going to like Sweetwater or something, get a hold of your rep there and talk to them about the sale. They're really good at price matching to get as close as they can possibly get. And just remember, you get 2 years of warranty right off the bat for anything you buy there. So it
Nice.
doesn't cost you anything extra either. So, so I'd say there's some great deals to be had out there this weekend. So head out there and get it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Guitar Center through Tuesday, Sweetwater through Wednesday, and you'll hear this on Sunday.
Yeah.
So give you a couple days to get out there and shop. So anyway,
That's right.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah,
So,
that's good stuff. Because I need some studio monitors bad. Or not monitors, but
Headphones.
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 Really bad.
Yeah. You need a good
Yeah.
set of cans.
Yeah.
What do we have?
I don't know.
Oh, I have Audio Technica. I think Janae, what do you have? You have Audio Technica too. Yeah, so we each have Audio Technica headphones, which I really love these things. I think they're great. But that's not to say everything else isn't great either. So these are just happens to be the ones we bought.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I guess I got to head down to the Guitar Center this weekend. Make
Yeah,
sure
definitely check it out.
pick up my cans.
Pick up your cans. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
good
I
deal.
think that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Wow, are we like early this week or what? Yeah, there's not a lot of news. I mean, we had to really
Yeah, I know.
find it. Dig.
Back
It's
to
a really
2008.
big band.
Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah.
That's the end of our money.
Oh, yeah,
money
yeah,
segment.
Yeah, the money shot. There you go.
Oh man. All right. So so for next week. Yeah,
So-
really
Yeah,
looking forward to the
restart
guitar
this.
solo starting that.
Me
day. It's
too.
gonna be
I'm going
great.
to do a lot of research
I
on
know.
this. I'm going to really...
So
Because,
while you're
there's
at
a lot of,
work-
there's Black Sabbath. Yeah, while I'm at work, there's a lot of Black Sabbath. There's a lot of stuff out there
Yeah.
to choose from. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, so there's I have to admit I haven't listened to a lot of Hendrix stuff other than what's radio played and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in finding out the album that was released that year and checking it out.
Well, there's one really great guitar solo in 1970 that he did, and but I'll save it for next week.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk too much about it because we got to come up with different stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
Hopefully we
to
got
see
some
what
more news.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, we could drag that out for an hour probably.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah.
Especially
yeah,
if
it's
you
not a
play
problem.
the solos.
Yeah, or we could come up with.
Oh yeah.
8 minutes down.
Yeah. I guess we could
Sure.
do that,
Because
right?
back then they used to do really long solos.
That's true. They did.
You know what we should do? Maybe we should do this ahead of time. Tell each other what the solos are going to be, so that way we can play them, or we can just play it right there on the fly. I guess.
Yeah, I could bring it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
On here.
Okay.
I think.
His computer skills were lacking this morning.
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe next week will be better.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it like Friday
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
we record the
okay.
podcast on Saturday morning, and
Get it
then we
set
can.
up.
Yeah, kind of get
Yeah.
set up for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can actually try to go
Prepare.
out to YouTube
Yeah.
or I guess I can queue it up on Spotify or something.
anything
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
cool. Or we can just bring up
Yeah.
a backing track for that song, and we can try to play the solo.
Oh, God.
Oh, sure.
No.
Yeah, that's
Shanae's like,
one good
"Oh,
way
God."
Not this hour of the morning. No.
No. Okay.
that's one good way to lose viewers or
Yeah.
lose listeners.
I have a dog
Oh, my
sniffing the
God.
microphone right now.
We're laughing too much.
Oh,
Pepper's up.
jeez, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, old Pepper.
Yeah, we're having too much fun, so Pepper has to figure out what's going on.
Pepper wants in. Yeah,
What's
one's in
up
on
with
the
that?
end.
You people are never happy. You're always yelling at me. Aw.
Old Pep.
So, wait, we have to go through the
Stats.
stats for this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Password was not correct. Hang on.
Don't say it out loud.
No, I'm not.
people hacking into our thing.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go into our analytics and by episode. Hey, episode 9. We had 6
Wow.
downloads for episode 9 last week. So that was
Wow.
good. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
let's see what.
It's a week before we had what, 2?
Yeah, we went up to 3, so that's good.
Yeah.
So we can see by city. All 7 were in Philadelphia area. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we have 7 in Philadelphia. Hang on. By podcast. So we have 90 so far listens of our podcast. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So by
That's good.
country, let's see. We got the United States. Did we get anybody new? Any new countries? I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, Belgium, Brazil, Finland, Turkey, Taiwan, France, Switzerland, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Netherlands, and the United States. So there you go.
Was France in there before?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Keep track of this somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Francais.
So we're doing pretty decent, I think.
Yeah, I would say.
So,
We're still very young. You know,
we are
is this
still
what our
very young.
10th episode?
Yep.
This is our 10th episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Big 10.
Oh my God, it's the 10th
Oh, I thought
anniversary.
it was our 10th anniversary. Didn't we
my
say
God.
last week we were going to do a special 10th anniversry show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
we
it.
did. This is it. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
10 episodes, 10 weeks of podcast here.
Yeah. And,
God, it's been 10 weeks.
yeah.
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
Yeah.
Yay, there it is.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So
Oh
there
my
you-
God.
Yeah, so that's
That's
cool.
great, man. Yeah.
So almost
10
100 episodes, or almost 100 downloads.
In 9 episodes.
Yeah, 9 episodes. So,
So thank you, listeners.
yeah, thank you very much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome.
So if we go
People
to
all
our,
over the world are listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we go to our YouTube channel, we have 6 subscribers.
All right.
We do?
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of the family, though, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's see. Episode 9, we had 7 views.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so 13. Yeah, probably not as much views on our YouTube channel than on the podcast, but still not too shabby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too
So
shabby.
that's awesome.
Making some inroads.
Yeah, we are.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Sorry,
I hit
visual
my
funny.
hat on my
microphone.
It started moving away from me. I'm like, where the hell is it going? It's way too early.
Morning
yeah.
breath, it's running away.
Yeah. Coffee breath. Yeah. All right. So does that
Awesome.
wrap us up for this week?
I
does.
guess. I guess. I'm just looking so forward to next week, though.
I know that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, using the guitar solo. Oh man, I can't wait for this.
That's going to be great. I'm going to be listening to a lot of music at work this week.
Probably.
Yeah,
On
me
the
too.
way to work and the way back. I got like 2
Exactly.
hours in the car every day, so
Yeah.
might as well listen to some 70s music.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Got to
Yeah,
get like a
well,
tweed
1970
suit
accent.
with like
Oh my gosh.
big flared out collars and stuff on. Some silk shirts and gold chains.
For the 70s.
Yeah.
Gold chain.
One of
There you go.
Big-
platform
And that
shoes.
porn star mustache.
Platform
Yeah.
shoes, porn star mustache, big
Big
sunglasses. and
Wow.
Bell bottoms. There you
Can't
go, man.
and like a hat with a feather or something. Yeah.
Gotta have your feet up.
Yeah. Look like pimps from the 70s.
That's right. Got to really live it. Got to live it to know it,
Yeah.
Gotta live the dream. Yeah.
Or nightmare.
Or nightmare.
Or nightmare.
Depends on how you look at that.
Janae's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm thinking about another segment we could possibly do, which is, who signed Janae's butt?
Yeah.
We could do like that segment.
Just the one.
Yeah, because so many
Just
people
the one.
have.
No.
So
Shut up. Dude. No.
So many.
So,
Uh,
I haven't yet.
no.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. One. Just
One.
Vince.
Just one.
just Vince.
Just Vince.
Yeah.
Just Vince.
All right.
There you go.
Nice. All right. Well, I think that
Okay.
wraps up this episode. So thank you
There you
all
go.
for
Episode
listening.
10.
And if you do want to help out the podcast a little bit, you can do so at patreon.com/guitarsandgear for only $2 a month. I mean, it's like nothing. Less than one
I know.
Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
That,
Exactly.
you could really help us out. We are
Yeah.
trying to expand, get a little better equipment, get some better stuff. Everything you contribute goes directly into the podcast, so we're not pocketing anything. And if you do subscribe, you're going to get some extra content. We're going to keep going after the normal podcast is over, if you can believe it.
That's right.
Find more
That's
fun
right.
stuff.
If you can believe that there's actually more to this, then
Yeah.
you will know, and you're going to get your own private podcast every week. So yeah, more incentive for you to go ahead and help out the podcast, and that would be awesome. And
That'd be great.
there's only one tier so far. We're hoping to expand that eventually, but for now, that's it. And you can go to our YouTube channel. Just go search for Guitars and Gear Podcast, and you can check it out there too. No video yet, but hopefully that'll be something we'll break into. We just don't really have that great of equipment for that yet. And let's see, what else do I got to plug? Is that about it? You can catch us on Twitter, Facebook. Yeah. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Share.
Yep. Share the
Share. Yeah, share and share
Share
alike.
love.
Share and share. Yeah.
Share the love. Yeah, very 70s. Share the love.
Very just
know what I mean?
say hello.
And
Very
if you
70s.
have
Yeah,
any
little-
suggestions for the solos
Oh yeah.
for the years
Yeah, let us
1970
know.
through,
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can email
Send a
us.
That
comment.
1970s next week, so let us know.
Yeah, you can
I'm
email
sure you
us
guys will think of something we
directly.
haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
They will probably.
Oh, yeah.
Inevitably, they will find something. we
Inevitably.
missed. Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. So you can email us directly at guitarsandgear19@gmail.com and let us know your suggestions, or you can leave us comments on our YouTube channel. That would be great too.
Yep.
So yeah,
we'd love to hear that.
lots
Good or
of
bad,
ways,
let us
or
know.
Twitter or Facebook. Go ahead and send us some info. Let
Exactly.
us know, and let us know how we're doing, what we're doing well, what we're not doing well. We're Whether you like any segments or hate them. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But be kind, people. It's the 70s now.
It is.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
for the
right.
next,
Yeah, peace and love, baby.
for the next,
Have a
yeah,
heart.
for the next 10 weeks, we're in the 70s.
That's
so.
right. That's right, yes. All right. And on that note, be excellent to each other. Right?
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, we gotta wait for the 80s
Yeah,
for
we
that,
gotta
right?
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah. What's the 80s?
That was
I
a
guess
Bill and
have a
Ted.
Coke and a smile, I guess. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, Bill and Ted. Oh,
yeah,
there's new
or-
Bill and Ted coming out, too.
Yeah.
By the
There
way.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll wrap this
Yeah.
episode
Okay.
up, guys. Thank you so much. And
Yeah, thanks for
we'll
listening.
catch y'all next week with some more of everything.
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 Yeah, with some more added stuff from the 1970s.
Next week
So,
is 1970.
Yep.
That's right. It's throwback Saturday next week. So.
We should just do it on Thursday so we could say it's Throwback Thursday. At least we'll tell everybody it was Thursday when we recorded it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. How does anybody know? I don't even know what day it is right now.
I know.
You could say Thursday. I'd say, oh, really? I have to be at work soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to get ready.
I got to get ready.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Awesome.
Take care,
All right.
and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. Your playing gets me every time on that. I just want to say that.
I know. That's live, totally.
Awesome.
Got one foot on the drums and one. Okay. We're out.
out.
Bye.
We're out.